paid for his lawyer at first. When I paid for his lawyer tried to tell him, she first tried to tell me, you can get yourself out of this. You can tell on him. I'm like, hell no, fast, shorty.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, this is the time that pretty much everybody's been waiting for. They've been waiting for your boy King Little J to break his silence, and that he did today. Throughout a series of Say Cheese interview clips. And shout out to Say Cheese for the interview. Looks like he got the first interview with King Lil J. Lil J did explain that he was going to do his first interview with Say Cheese, and then he was going to do his own interview. Pretty much clear up the rumors on his own. But I guess, Say Cheese spinning that bag. So he said, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go over there, and which makes sense. This is what I was telling him. If he continues on this path and just focus on his music, don't pay the ops no mind, and just do what he gotta do, he has enough potential to not only make money, but also get his clout up and get back to where he was before he left. All right, now let's talk about what y'all came here for, in which King Lil J, he explains how he knew that your boy FBG Butta told on him. Now, if some of y'all in the dark or you just not really familiar with what's going on, Lil J, right, was sentenced July 24th of 2019 to serve 14 years in prison for conspiracy to commit murder and intent to kill and injure after being charged for the shooting death of 25-year-old Philmar and Razine due to an argument that transpired out of a drug deal going wrong when Lil J, Butta, and others went to go buy marijuana from another individual. And now that's kind of crazy, that whole situation, because the man lost all them years out of his life for marijuana. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. I don't know if maybe they tried to rob the dude, or maybe the dude tried to pull a fast one on them. However, when you just sit there and think about it, especially being in that situation and you in that cell and you thinking to yourself, you're like, man, I'm really in here over buying marijuana. I'm sure whatever situation that they got into wasn't that deep. Now, once again, unless it was like somebody trying to pull a fast one or rob somebody, then that's different. However, just seeing how that situation played out is kind of crazy. But anyway, out of that whole situation, FBG Butta ended up serving only 4 years and 6 months. Meanwhile, Lil J was given 14 years, but only ended up doing 7 after going to the law library and doing his own due diligence, right? And while we on that subject, sidebar, if you ever in any type of jam, right, and you find yourself getting a whole heap of time, or even if it's not a whole heap of time, if you feel that you've been railroaded and you've been forced to take some, or your time just don't make sense, go to that law library. Please go to that law library. Go to that law library. You can figure out things and find out things on your own that you never knew, or maybe a lawyer, your attorney never even explained to you, and you could end up getting time off your sentence. I'm telling you, I've seen it done plenty of times. Sometimes, even though y'all think your lawyer got your best interest at heart, a lot of these lawyers be in cahoots with the judges. They be sending dudes up the river for another case. And I'm telling you, man, just do your own due diligence and try to just get the most out of your case. Like, don't just settle and say, oh, I got to take this time. And then, nah, man, because you messing up your life, potentially messing up your future once you get that F on your record and all that. So why not put your all into it, right? But anyway, so now back to the whole situation with FBG Butta and Lil J. So now that y'all know the backstory of it, here's why Lil J is saying that he feels FBG Butta pretty much told on him. Now, from the outside looking in, it is kind of crazy to me that Lil J was handed 14 years and FBG Butta only had to do 4 years. That's a crazy difference. But to be honest with you, I don't really know the technicalities of the case. But a lot of times it do look a little weird on FBG Butta's behalf, and I'm gonna tell you why. Now here's the first strike, right? And if you ever been locked up, then you will understand exactly what I'm saying, what I'm talking about when I say this. Now, Say Cheese asked him, he said, yo, you said one of your guys told on you. throughout this whole ordeal on your case. Now, Lil J proceeded to say, well, yeah, you talking about Italian beef and Pepsi. Now, I ain't gonna lie, at first I was a little thrown off. I don't know who he was talking about, but I kind of had a feeling that he was talking about FBG Butta. But here's why he called him Italian beef and Pepsi. Now, he explains that when they was in, the whole interrogation process, and they were trying to figure out who was doing what and what was going on, he says that he knew FBG Butta was going to tell when he walked past whatever room or seen whatever room that he was in and seen that he had, what was it? I guess cigarettes, a Pepsi, Italian beef, sausage, whatever you want to call it. And pretty much he had snacks. Now, if you've been locked up, you know exactly what that means. Now, I'm not saying that this actually occurred. I don't know. I wasn't there. However, I'm just going off of what he says. All right. Once again, if you was locked up, you know exactly what this means. If you ever is in an interrogation room, and they start bringing you snacks and all that, they're trying to get you to cooperate. And 9 times out of 10, if they're going out their way to bring them snacks and all that to you, you cooperate. I'ma just nip it in the bud. Now, not all the time. Sometimes they try to bring you cigarettes so you can sit there and think that everybody's buddy, and then you just start cracking. But once they start bringing you snacks, they start bringing you Pepsi and cheeseburgers and all that. Yeah, they're rewarding you for whatever you just told them. All right. Now, once again, I'm not saying that this is the case. I'm not saying that's the reason that it's solidified that FBG Butta told. We still don't know whether he told or not. This is just what Lil J is saying why he knew that your boy Butta was going to tell. And this ain't nothing new because if y'all been following this whole situation, back in 2017 in July, your boy Lil J pretty much video called, and he spoke to his manager, and he alerted and announced to everybody that your boy FBG Butta was going to tell and testify in the whole murder case anyway. So it's like he kind of already put it out there, and I don't think anybody would just put something out there like that, especially about their guys. All right, now him saying that about the whole situation with the Italian beef and Pepsi, he also saying or alleging that he has paperwork stating that FBG Butta told. Now, if you got that and it's in black and white and it's official court documents, it's not much FBG Butta could really say or do at that point. I don't know if Lil J is trying to hold it for some more clout later, or he's not just trying to reveal everything right now. However, he's alleging that he has official paperwork stating that Butta told on him anyway. So it's pretty much no getting around that. Now, another part that I found interesting about this whole interview as well, if y'all remember when Butta first came home, he did his first interview with Status Update. Now, he proceeded to tell us that he had a pay lawyer throughout the gate. All right, he's trying to say he had an attorney. He didn't go in there with no legal aid, no none of that. He had a pay lawyer throughout the whole thing from the gate. Now, fast forward to this interview with Lil J. Lil J is alleging that he is the one that, in fact, paid for Butta's lawyer from the beginning. Now, he's saying that Butta's lawyer told Lil J that he could tell on Lil Butta for less time and all this to be handled. Then he said he told her, nah, get out of here, you fired. I'm assuming that he believes that she told Butta the same thing, and Butta ended up writing a statement because she probably convinced Butta that Jay told first. Alright, I know it sounds a little confusing. I tried to say it slow so y'all could probably get it or whatever the case may be. But once again, if you ever been in that situation or know how them lawyers play, even if you watch the movies, they always try to put you against each other. Alright, they'll sit there and tell you that your co-defendant told on you. Whole while your co-defendant didn't even say not one word, but you don't know. So you stuck in a position because you like, alright, do I tell because he told on me? Or do I sit here and just take this time and take it on the chin and just, stay solid? All those thoughts go through your head, right? And somebody that's not strong enough, I'm telling you, they will crack. Alright, if you're not strong enough, all your emotions are going to start to play on you. You're going to start to think about your kids. You're going to start to think about your wife. You're going to start to think about your family. You're going to think about everything. And then, like I said, some people, they eventually crack because they don't know whether this man really told or not. So what they do, some of them take the easy way out. right, now once again, I'm not saying that that's the case here. I'm just going based off of what Lil J says and trying to make sense of it all and, you know, present it to you guys so y'all could kind of get like your own outlook on what's going on from his point of view or whatever. I guess we already heard what Butta had to say, and now I guess it's Lil J turn to pretty much say things from his point of view as well. Now, when it also comes to the case, right, Lil J explained that Butta at first tried to blame a girl that was also involved for testifying and writing statements, and he believed Butta because, you know, he said Butta was his little shorty, so he didn't expect Butta to be the one to tell, so he believed him. All right, and shouts out to the girl Rashinda Young, he said her name was. That was a co-defendant that took 12 years, and she didn't write no statements, no plea, no none of that. Now, shout out to her. She's solid for that, because I can't see too many females staying strong like that, especially hearing a number like 12 years. Now, don't get me wrong. You do have some females that actually, you know, hold it down. You know, there are a lot of females that hold it down for dudes. However, it's very, very rare. And once again, 12 years. Yeah, it's not too many women that's sticking to that code, man. But anyway, shout out to Rashinda Young. Now, Lil J says that his mother is the one who explained that Butta was in fact the one who told, and also that's what led to Butta getting his mother arrested. Now, I'm assuming it was because the mother was the one that alerted Lil J about writing statements, and she's not supposed to give that information or release it because that could be dangerous, not knowing how Lil J will react to his co-defendant, right? Now, after finding out that Butta was the one that wrote a statement, Lil J explains that he pressed Butta and stated that he needs to make it right, because he was going to beat him up. But he said that Butta, he gave Butta a chance to make things right. You know, he said he was going to make things right because that's what Butta assured him. But instead, Butta ended up telling the police, and they transferred him to a witness protection program in a whole nother county. And after that, shortly, they arrested Lil J's mother. All right, so Lil J also alleges that he has paperwork on that as well. So like I said, all this paperwork that he says he got flying around, I hope he really actually has it. He's not just bluffing. The way he seemed, I don't think he's bluffing. But until then, everybody is going to be up in the air. He got to show that paperwork. But I'm pretty sure he's trying to wait for a perfect time to do it, or he might do it on his own platform, so, you know, he could generate them views and that clout or whatever the case may be. Now, as far as everything else, man, as far as King Lil J is concerned, I don't think he really learned his lesson, to be honest with you. Shout out to him. I wish him nothing but the best. But you could just see it in his body language that he still wants smoke. He's still dissing his ops. He's still dissing King Von. You know, he's throwing shots at the whole other side and all that. My thing is, like I said in the previous video, I just hope he focus and get his money. 7 years is a long time, man. You don't want to go back. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how tough you are, how gangster you are, whatever you think you are. Jail is not the place for anybody, man. All right, so like I said, I hope you focus up. That's pretty much it, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments below. Do y'all think that Butta actually told? Do y'all think that Lil J has paperwork stating that Butta told? All right, let us know in the comments, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.